Hello guys, like snack. Today I'm gonna make a Wargame Red Dragon tutorial. I'm gonna show you how you can play that well. First of all, you have to create a deck if you don't want to play the casual ones. You can decide for blue, for red, for it's basically like Europe against Asia. Well, just select Blufor. Now you can change your nation or your coalition. It's a lot of stuff you can choose there. You have the odd or what kind of deck or army you want to specialize in. So if you take nothing, you can choose everything, but if you take like armored or motorized, something like that, you gain bonuses. For example, you get more experience for your units. What's good, and then if they are experienced, then deal more damage and avoid damage easier. Also, you can have then more units from this unit type, so it's not that stupid to do that. Yeah, you can also get the old, only take the old ones before 1985, but then you have not the modern units, so you should have an idea what kind of strategy you want to play. So let's do just a neutral one. Take Blufor. I take what's good. Well, best in my opinion are Eurocorps, no red, Landshoot, Blue Dragons also well. From the coalitions and nations, you have Germany, England. Those are the best. Also Japan is not that bad, but I can't recommend like Norway, Sweden or something like that. I can't recommend that. It's not that good. It's not that balanced at all. Alright, but it's realistic and that's the point, so we'll take just Germany. So prototype units are unlocked, so that's what I want. So what do you need? You need first a command unit. This unit you have to put in the area of control what generate points for you, and those points are like here. The FOB costs 75 points, and those areas you have to control. Also generating these points, you need to spawn these units. So yeah, that's 4 units. That's okay, but you should maybe take one armored unit as well. We'll take that's 2 less. Okay, the FOB and there's other units, logistical units, what do I'll say recharge. You can recharge your units with them. So for example, this tank has 35 shells from his main cannon, and you can recharge this with those logistical units, and also you can repair it and refuel it, because every vehicle has fuel and also has limits in his range. For example, this tank has 55 kilometers in range, what's enough for the most of the game. But there are also vehicles in game like this one. It's in orange, the range shown. I don't know if you see it on the right of the screen. It's not a lot of range, so you should also every time look at the color, what the stuff is written in. Yeah? Like blue, like the strength is written, or the Straßengeschwindigkeit, I guess is it. Where the kilometers per hour is written. Blue is the best one, then green is second best, and orange is normal or a bit not so good, and red isn't really good. It's not good. So far. Okay, so what do you need? You need the FOB, well, I play with the fob. It's a station where you can refuel your fuel. So it has 60,000, 16,000 liters or storage capacity. This vehicle has 1,700. Okay, so you can recharge it above 9 times at this fob. Okay, so let's go to the units. Infantry. So what's important? Important is here are the total costs. 10 plus 10 is 20. So why 10 plus 10? The transport vehicle, where how they come to the battlefield, also increase the cost of the complete infantry. So you don't like let them drop in or let them walk in. It's not possible in this game. So the cheapest one is every time for 5 points, and then you have a total of 15 costs. What's pretty okay for this infantry troop. So what's important for at all infantry? You have many types of infantry. You have a special infantry, like this one, what are paratroopers. The parachuters. They are the best German elite units. What you can get here, and yeah, you can see it's everything blue. They have the training is good. All the stuff is written is blue. So if it's blue like that, you should be safe if your units. So, but this troop, for example, is not really good. It has only 5 in strength, and the strength in infantry troops means how much man a troop has. So 5 is really not good for to be an anti-infantry troop. 5 is like you have them in a house where they are covered, and yeah, they have 10 heat rockets. Yeah, they have a really high accuracy, so yeah, they can really well shoot tanks for a low price. That's really good. So this is an anti-tank troop, for example, but in this case, this kind of troops can also shoot with the rockets on infantry, what's not usual in this game. So this is one of that's the only troop from the Germans what can shoot rockets on infantry. For example, the parachuters also have the Panzerfaust 4, but they don't use it against infantry. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why they don't do it. They just don't do it. They just use it against armored vehicles. Okay, all right. Yeah, I would take then cheapest one. Then elite infantry. What's important on elite infantry is how you wanna or where you want them. If you maybe want to have them in a city. But I don't recommend for elite infantry. Elite infantry is usually taken for like woods. You're taking the woods or in the jungle or something, where they can hide very well. In the city they can't hide really well, so you should use them there. So I usually take when I take elite infantry, I take them in a helicopter, and normally the cheapest one or the fastest one. I guess. This is the fastest one, yeah it is, but it's too big. I will take this, well no, I will take that's better. Yeah, and the 90s one, they have the better rocket launcher and the better primary weapon, that's also very important. So Fliegerfaust is anti-air stuff, anti-air infantry, they have Stinger, American Stinger weapon. Yeah, here also take maybe the cheapest transport possibility, or you take the cheapest one, and oh no, okay, wait, what's the difference? Oh my god, the accuracy. Okay, wait, that's not good. I will then take this one. Okay, so these Jägers are like the main infantry, so they are pretty standard, regular training, so they're not too expensive, not too cheap. But I don't normally use infantry that a lot, so I don't need it. What I need is long range anti-tank infantry, and that's those one. They have guided rockets. So they have guided rockets they shoot. Those Milan 2 you have in the whole European complex. Like Britain uses it, France uses it, and so on and so on. So the Milan 2 is it's good in damage, but they don't hit well. They have, you can see, 40% accuracy. That's not much, and if only 6 rockets. So from 6 rockets, only 2 will hit. You know what I mean? So you need a lot of them, or you need them a good possibility for them to reach to recharge their ammunition. Yeah, we'll take the cheapest transport. So, and now we come to my favorite part of the Germans, the Panzer Grenadiers. That's like a semi-elite infantry, so they are really good, but not so good like the parachuters, but they are really good. And you have here the opportunity to take the motherfucking 2. It's a really advanced vehicle, and in combination, it's really hard to beat the Panzer Grenadiers in combination with Armada 2. It has, the Armada 2 costs 35, but it's worth the money. It has 10 armor, front armor. It's incredibly much for a transport vehicle. Good accuracy, 70%, and a huge fire rate for that. So it's destroying anything against it, except exceptional. You have an enemy tank against you, and then you will maybe get problems, for example. So, support is long-range artillery, short-range artillery, and anti-air. So now it depends on how you play the game. I usually take one or only good anti-air, but with high amount of ammunition also. For example, oh no, that's not the same. Give me a sec. No, that's the same. Yeah, for this example, the FRP Roland 2, and you have here FRP Roland 2. But what's the difference? The difference is that this vehicle has higher speed and better mobility, but is not armored at all. So if it gets really not good hidden, it's dead. And anti-air often gets bombarded by artillery, and they don't need to hit him directly. It's okay for this vehicle to get a hit like 10 meters far from him, and he's already dead. So you shouldn't play anti-air, but it's so expensive. It has no armor. So yeah, I usually take this. This one it's okay. It's the best one. It has the highest range from the Germans, what the Germans can choose. So it's really recommendable. What I forgot about anti-air is you should every time take the most experienced, because accuracy is everything from anti-air. Anti-air, you can have 20 anti-air vehicles, but if nobody hits, you will shoot nothing down. So you should really show an accuracy in this game. Accuracy. It's pretty important. So what I play is I usually take, wait, what's better? Oh, it's amphibic. Okay, I'll take this one. For smoking stuff, and it's not that expensive. I usually I don't play so much artillery, so I don't need that. That's pretty useless, maybe against helicopters, but I play this a little bit different this game. Yeah, Kyler is pretty well. The best tank in game, in my opinion. I'm actually not sure if you should choose the veteran, then you have only one vehicle of this, or the recruits, then you have 2 tanks of this type. I would choose 2. It's better, because 1 tank is really nothing. It's get easily destroyed by planes if you don't cover it. So yeah, let's not do choose. Maybe the A5. Okay, this should be enough. So now we come to the most important point on this game. What is Recon? Because you need, it's not like Warcraft or Starcraft, where you just can see what your enemy does when you have like the normal units. So no, you need units with special recon. Recon units where can do recon. Okay. And what you should know about this, you should every time take at least one infantry unit of this, one infantry recon troop, and in a fast way. It should not be the slowest one. You should choose a fast one, because every time I need a recon in fight, I need it very fast, so I will choose the fast one. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright. Well, a recon helicopter is maybe the best you can have in this fucking game. It's really, really useful. For example, the Tiger has 4 anti-air rockets and a little bit for everybody, for ground, air, so it's pretty good, but it has no board cannon. In my opinion, they just removed the board cannon, but because normally it has a board cannon, so but it would be then a really OP as fuck, so maybe they don't put it on because of that reason. But I just can recommend a recon helicopter, but you should keep in mind that you have to keep care of him. Don't let him on a one spot where the enemy can see it, and because they will fire with the artillery, they will send other helicopters to shoot him down, or they will send a jet for him. It's also possible, because it's 120 points, what's a lot in this game. So you should really take care of this one, because it's also easy to shoot down. It has no flares, or the helicopters at all has no flares in this game, so yeah, I should really take care of it. Alright, what I also can recommend is a really small vehicle what's armed. In this case I would take the Spähpanzer Kurz, right, and every time take the most experienced one, because the experience also increases the chance of detecting enemy units. It's really important. So now we come to the Fahrzeugbereich, or just vehicles part. Here you just have a lot of vehicles but don't fit in any of these others parts, and here I have like the Weasel, Jaguar, Marder, Caledonia, Panzer, Milan, and so on. It's just a Jeep with the Milan anti-tank rocket add-on, so it's nothing special. So what I take is the Marder FV TSI. It's incredibly cheap, and you have a tank gun on the transport vehicle, and it's impressive. It has not that range what the tank usually had with that cannon, but you have good accuracy and a good decent penetration. The PB strength is penetration strength, maybe in English is a little bit different, but it's really good, this one. It's really, really good. The Weasel, I just really not will use that, because you hit nothing with that. I don't know, it has like 330 rounds and it shoots 750 rounds per minute, so yeah, in a half minute he's empty. It's nothing. So the helicopters are like good for assault in the beginning, and they're good as support or against tanks really well. Using for it. What I can recommend for the Germans, they don't have really much. Well, they usually don't have fighting like the Americans have, like the Apache. So they only have here like 3 sort of helicopter, but every time the same helicopter, but it's differently armed. So what's important? I would recommend to use this one. It's an anti-air helicopter. Basically, you only should use anti-air helicopters against other helicopters. So when a jet is coming, and you know he's not coming for your helicopter, you should take it off or deactivate the weapons so they don't waste. They have only 4 rockets, yeah. They don't waste the rockets on this plane, because yeah, normally you don't shoot the plane down with a helicopter rocket. Normally not. Only if you have enough, or you don't have enough. If you get that what I meant, then you're really good. So anti-tank helicopter is also important. And now we close it down. We have at least 32 points used now. What's nothing. I can use 60 points. So I need this one. It's very good. Peace round, ECR, ideas. Alpha. So I'll now explain what the jets are. Everybody's doing. So this one is a classical superior jet, air superiority jet. It's one of the best in this game, but it's not the best one. First one is the F16C Eagle, I guess. It has the best ETM, and yeah, it's really strong. So, but we come back to the German ones. So that's also an American plane. It's the F4. I don't know that plane at all. I guess it's the Phantom. It's also called the Phantom. And yeah, it's an old one. For me, it's old. It's like 98. Yeah, it should be older than 98. So this F4F KWS is an air superiority fighter, like I said. It has a long-range rocket and 4 short-range rockets and a boat cannon. It's okay. The long-range rocket has a good accuracy, so you should really good with that plane. And 40% ECM jamming, it's also very very good. So this plane is really okay. Only problem on this plane is what is this called in English? You know that's the radius a plane needs when it's changed the direction. And when this is orange, you know that your plane is not that agile. So planes with green or blue amount of this, score of this, are really good in changing direction very fast, like this plane, Alpha Jet. But yeah, it's a small jet. Maybe it's because of that. A lot of So this jet, for example, has NAP. It says what this is, alright. Yeah, it's Napalm, you know that. There's no ECM, so yeah, the rocket has a natural chance to don't hit the target. For example, this rocket has a chance of 50% to don't hit the target, to not hit the target. So yeah, that's only his chance to don't get hit by a rocket. It has no defensive against other rockets, or plane, for example. Yes, 27 millimeters cannon, boat cannon. It's not that good because the fire rate is also really low. Tornado IDS. That's a German plane, a Tornado or Tornado. This one is a bomber. It's armed with 4 500-kilogram bombs. What is VB? Caliber. It's area anti-prison. Oh, it's high. Oh, okay. It's high explosive. It's just high explosive. All right. Yeah, it's just to bomb out shit of infantry, but you can also take it against vehicles. but I guess you will not destroy a good tank with that shells. I don't think so. All right, this plane yeah has also a short range infrared 4 times rocket, 50% accuracy. Yeah, it's okay. Aim 9. And the Tornado ECR is my favorite German plane. It has an anti-radar rocket. It's really good because I will do an example for that. If I have anti-radar rockets and the enemy has everything what is this R in this icon, like this one has this R, or this one, every anti-air has that from the Germans, but not every in the game. There are also a lot of infrared rocket stuff and a lot of other, so you can only use that ECR Tornado against anti-air what has this R in it. And if you deactivate your weapons of the radar guided anti-air, then it can't be tracked by the ECR. The ECR does not need vision on his target, so it needs only to be the weapon online, and then you can shoot the radar down. It also has 4 anti-air rockets on it, but all the short ones, the aim 9. But it's okay against, you can use it also against helicopters, so it's really well. So now we come to a special, or to my favorite anti-ground unit. I mean that rocket, because that rocket is also fired by the Thunderbolt and fired by the Hornet from the Americans. I love this rocket because it has a high accuracy. Well, 50% is really high, and it's really good to kill single high value targets, like this tank, for example. Where is there? If you have this tank, or the enemy has this tank, and you see it, you just get this jet on the face of this tank, and the tank's down. Yeah, with one attack, because his Mavericks are really devastating. Yeah, also has aim 9L on it, so should not be a problem. Now we come to the special part of Wargame. It's the Marine. In Wargame European Escalation, this was not implemented. There was no naval stuff at all. But now you have naval ships, you have special naval helicopters and special naval planes like this one, and it's fun. It's interesting. So you can take it, but it depends. You can now have every plane of this, take every plane or a lot of planes, and then it depends on the mode of the game. If there's no coast, it's just there's just no coast on the map, you can take the planes, you can take anything from the naval part of this decoration stuff. So it's only when it's it says naval, also with naval units, and you can take your naval units. So what do you need for this short deck? It's a short deck because for a really naval deck you have 4 slots more for units. What I would recommend is no LCU, no units at all that you have to transport to land, because it's just a waste. What I can recommend to take is like the Tomcat. It's really strong. I mean, look at the range. It's not that accurate, but look at the range, okay? You can use it as a sniper. Then radar rockets. I think that's anti-ship rockets, so that I don't use that. You need also a command ship. Well, in this case, you have a lot of command ships. That's the cheapest command ship, the Type 21, but it's weak. I would not choose it. Congo, yeah, it's strong. It's just strong. A lot of firepower and long range for a gun, and it's fine. It's not like the battleships you had in the Second World War, but it's good enough. So what's important for ships at all? You see, the ship has one turret, I guess. I can see it here right now. It has one turret, and the rest is rockets. It's only rockets. What's shown here. So what says that to you? Maybe that the other ships need anti-rocket defensive. Yes. And what is this? It's the CIWS in German. I don't know how it's called in English version. What is the CIWS? It's this turret here, and I guess it's in the front. It also has a turret. It's just it's like a minigun, and it's shooting with a bigger caliber on other rockets and trying to shoot them down. Yes, and like a point defense. And what's also important is, like by the planes, the ECM. It's the electronic countermeasures. So it's a 30% that the rockets at all will not hit this target here, the ship. So that's really much for a ship. So it's a good ship, but it's very expensive and very expensive. Okay. So what's important? Yes, two command types. We have one plane, and what we can take? Yes, because this deck is you only play this deck when you have a map where you can play your ground units, your normal planes, your helicopters, also where you can play all of the stuff you have here right now in this deck. And then you should play only this deck, for example. Okay, so this means you're fighting on the coast, where you have a coast and a landmass, maybe for example 50-50, 50% coast, 50% landmass, and so this means that you fight a lot on the coast. There is a bit deep sea, but not much. So this here is really good, because you can put it in the woods where it's hidden from the enemy. Let an enemy come, and you have 4 of them. So the enemy ships will get 16 rockets at one time at a range of 70,000. So nobody from the ships has this range. Only Congo has 6,000 with this main gun. So they have 2,000 kilometers to charge all the rockets on the enemy ships before they arrive. So it's a really good coastal defense. You should really take that. I mean, it's serious. So, and the best, in my opinion, the best ship at all for coastal fights from the Europeans is the STRB-90H. It's a ship what's small, fast, and it has a lot of firepower. It has 4 dual Brownings, M2 Brownings, with 12.7 millimeters of caliber. So that's impressive. It can easily shoot down helicopters what's in range. It also has a grenade launcher. I don't know where. Oh, it's there here. It's that one. It's a grenade launcher. And you have the most important thing. You can shoot the same rockets the Apache shoots with this turret here. This are the same Hellfires. The same rockets like the Apache shooting or the longbow. Yeah, that's really good. And the special thing about this small ship is it also can swim through a river. So that's special, because only small ships like this can do that. And what says that to you? If you can, for example, if you have a map where you have much rivers, and you can just put your ships in there, in this rivers and shoot tanks. They're very effective in this because they have the best sight. The rest recon like there is in game, so they see everything or a lot. So you see that's there is Sichtgerät, that's the sight of them. That's in blue, so that's the best one. It's in game, so it's like a small shooting fortress with a lot of spyglasses on it. It's really impressive. But it also has its price. Mine 70 points. It's okay. Oh, I took the wrong one? Oh, the Sea Buster. Oh, that's less. No, I will not take that. Alright. Oh, I didn't take the Pegasus. Ah, it's not Pegasus. So my deck is finished. Well, basically it's not a good deck. Maybe I should increase a bit. Yeah, I will increase a bit. Because I have 13 points left. Every slot here is increasing the costs. This one. Tanks. Yeah, let's take this one. And a little recon, the most important game. This one is really good. And Fernspeers. A helicopter, right? Okay. Oh, I have points left, seriously? Oh no, I can't take that. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should take one more. Oh, I forgot to take the armored vehicle. Oops. Okay, now I'm finally done. The deck is finished. And this deck looks like you can win with that. And to show you that, I will play online. But that's in the next video, guys. See ya.